kicking off our Festival of Fire tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and start introducing the artists, starting with Lewis. And for many in this community, Lewis Wilson needs no introduction. How long have you been working with glass, Lewis?
Longer than everybody in this room. 39 years.
39 years. And many of us know Lewis as the past face of Best Beads Show. And we are delighted to have him again in Sonoran Glass's Flame Off. How many have you done with us, Lewis? Most of them. And so thanks for being here, Lewis. Rashawn, do you have anything to add?
You know, I asked Lewis once how long you've been working glass, and he said longer than you've been alive. And you know, you gotta appreciate that kind of old school mentality and just the traditional way he works glass. Lewis, on behalf of the Best Beads Show and most of the people in this room, we thank you for competing once again. Looking good.
Okay, and next to Lewis, we have Jonathan Russell, who is from Tucson and one of the winners from last year's Flame Off. And John works out of Frantica Studios and has been very much involved in the Arizona project that's been ongoing alongside all of this week's festivities. And John, thank you for being here. We are so excited to have you.
Down here on my side, we have coming down. This is your first time in Tucson, Wyoming? Yes. This is Wyoming Glass coming out of Wyoming. He's 16 years on the torch. And what are you making for us this evening? A dragon skull. Well, thank you so much for competing. We appreciate it. Next up, also in his first flame off, we have Mr. Calvin Smith. You've been on the torch about 2.5 years. And where are you from, Calvin? Coming down from Bellingham, Washington, and he'll be working on a skull with the dragon face, with the elephant face opposing him. Good luck, man. Moving down, we have a local hero. We have Miss Lori Messel. How many flame offs have you done with the Sonoran? This is your 5th flame off? What are you making for us this evening? So it's a marble potentially called the Fire Within. We can't wait to see it when it's done. Who else you got up there, Margaret?
Well, right in front of me, I have Hazmat, so known as Matt S. Cookie. And Matt, you are from Pittsburgh, and what are you going to be working on right now?
It's top secret.
Still top secret. Going to be very exciting. And just to let you know, Matt has an installation at the University of Arizona Museum of Art that's going on currently. Go and check it out. It is absolutely beautiful. And thank you, Matt, for being here. And right in front of me is Brendan Taylor, a Tucson local, and we are so excited to have him in this year's Flame Off. Brendan, what are you making today?
I'm gonna make a fire extinguisher.
How very appropriate. Brendan is one of many Tucson artists that are, again, involved in this week's Arizona project, and we are so excited that you are supporting both groups and coming back again for this year's Flame Off. Rashawn, who else do you have?
Oh, down on this side, we have another fabulous Tucson artist, Mr. Anthony Laguna. And how long have you been on the torch, Trent? About 5 years? Well, man, again, we're always happy to have you compete. How many years have you been with us as a competitor? It's your 3rd year? All right, man, you know that sometimes it can be pressure, but I know you're going to handle it just fine. Have a great night, man. Next up, coming down from Phoenix, Mr. John Briscoe II. He's been on the torch about 8 years. And remind me again, John, what are you working on? He's working on a glass face this evening. As I recall, this is his first time with us down at the Sonoran, but we're always happy to have new faces. That's what this event's all about. Good luck this evening, my man. Margaret, who else you got up there?
Well, right in front of me, I have Eugene Goins, who has just recently relocated out of Tucson to Georgia, and we are so excited he came back to Tucson for tonight's Flame Off. And what are you working on, Yush?
I'm going to make a cornucopia.
A cornucopia, and so far what I see in his hand is some sparkly green tubing. And so It's the start of our cornucopia. Thanks for being here, Yush.
And rounding up the team down here, we have Mr. Wayne Robbins. Wayne, we're always happy to have you here in Tucson, man. Always happy to have you support the Sonoran. Thanks for coming out this evening. How long have you been on the torch? About 15 years, man. Well, a decade and a half of experience definitely shows in your work. We look forward to seeing what you turn out tonight. And I think we got one more left.
One more left. Last, but certainly not least, is Mr. Bandu Dunham, and we are so excited to have him here. And how many in the room are flame workers? Big cheer. How many of you have contemporary lamp working, which Bandu wrote? And in front of me is the man who wrote the book on lamp working. And so we are, again, so grateful that Bandu has joined us again for how many flame offs?
Oh, 4 or 5 anyway, yeah.
Well, he's lost count. And so what are you working on, Bandu?
Shaman's teapot.
Shaman's teapot. Okay, and I look forward to seeing it proceed. And for those of you who are flame workers and don't yet have Bandu's book, he has copies available for sale. You can track him down after this round of competition.
And before we even get started, I also want to thank the fine folks at Commotion Studios, our video guys, bringing all these lovely images to you live here on the stage. Now, Margaret, things are kind of starting to heat up down here. I see Mr. Calvin Smith starting to get to work right away on a pretty big piece. And I see some people walking around with clipboards. What can we do with those clipboards?
Those clipboards, everybody take a look back at our team of clipboards. If you would like to bid on any of the items being handcrafted this evening, you absolutely can. Bidding on these items will start tonight and will continue over the course of the weekend. All of the pieces made tonight will be displayed at Best Beach Show, which is at the Kino Center, and we'll give you more information later on this evening. But you can get your bids in early tonight and can continue bidding, which will finish up on Sunday. If you want to place a bid, just raise your hand, look for one of the clipboard folks, and we will make sure that you can bid early and bid often.
And it really is important to bid, folks. It's an incredible cause. I know we're all familiar with the Sonoran, or most of us wouldn't be here. If you don't know, the fabulous Alex Berger is here on my right. Thank you for all your hard work as well.
Anybody wants to bid?
Yeah.
Okay, I still don't want to walk in front of you, but I have to.
Oh, go for it.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Tell them what time it is, James. It's the